crocodiles, leopards, early mornings and late night drives through Rajasthani wilderness. We came to this leopard resort in the afternoon. The house that we were staying in was really beautiful. The patio was overlooking a dry field with many palm trees and cactuses. It was a hot afternoon and we still had some time before our first safari. The huge glass door was allowing us to enjoy the view 24/7. We're about to spend 3 days there, so we could not be more thrilled for such adventure. The room was spacious and decorated in a Rajasthani desert style. It was time to get ready. The car was already waiting for us. Well, I did not expect this to be like this, without any roof over our heads. We had to be exactly on time when the animals come out. The road conditions were hard, extremely bumpy and full of thorns. I had to hide under my seat a few times to not get scratched. I really was enjoying the ride. Just being able to see such beautiful area was already so nice. We arrived at this viewpoint, which was located on top of the hill. We could see the entire area from there. The fact that leopards live somewhere there was so amazing and surreal. We sat inside of the car and we drove down. I really thought we would not be able to drive like this, but I was clearly mistaken. The only rule was to hold all the time, which was quite difficult while holding a camera. Looking around in hopes of seeing leopards or other wild animals. We drove on top of another hill to better spot them, but it was all unsuccessful. We could not see anything from above other than endless hills. We were driving like this for quite a long time and I was getting a little bit tired of all the bumps and turns. It was definitely not easy for us. Suddenly, our driver picked up a phone and received information that a leopard was spotted not so far from us. So guess what? We drove as quickly as we could towards that place. Many people were already there searching for the animal. We all stayed as quiet as we could, but still, the leopard didn't come out. It was a bit disappointing knowing that he was sitting right next to us. Again, we received information that another leopard in a different place was spotted, so we drove there. You can imagine, it was almost like a race. Who can get there before others? We parked on top of the hill and we stayed there until the sunset. It started to get colder, but animals were nowhere to be found. Then, the almost unbelievable happened. We were able to see the leopard on the hill. Everyone used torches so we could see it walking towards us. Although it only appeared for a short time, it was so surreal to see leopard in real life. Even on our way back, we did not stop looking around us in hopes of seeing a wild animal. It was time to go to sleep, since the next day we had to wake up very early, before 5 a.m. It was a lovely sunrise that reflected on the lake. It was really cold. I put 2 sweaters on and still was freezing. We're driving towards a hill again in hope of spotting wild animals. I guess that's what safaris are all about. I was thinking how close we are to leopards without even realizing it. They could be hiding along the way without us seeing them. After some time, Long enough for my hands to freeze from the cold air, we arrived on top of that hill. The view was amazing from above, the sun slowly appearing after what felt like endless 2 hours. I felt a bit sleepy since I didn't sleep for too long, and the cold air did not help with that feeling. I was grateful for the sun, at least in that moment I felt warmer. From our viewpoint, we could see a temple on the hill and even hear the music coming out of it. It was time for a morning prayer. I heard that many leopards were spotted right next to this temple. We were looking intently with our binoculars until we finally spotted them. They are called slope bears. They were barely visible because of the black fur. 3 were walking on the hill and the other one was sitting on this rock. They looked adorable and I wish we could see them more up close. And then the impossible happened. We spotted a leopard sitting on a flat rock. It looked magnificent in that morning light, sitting completely unbothered and probably waiting for his next meal. Its fur was almost the same color as the bushes growing next to this rock. I could not believe that we could actually see it. It felt like a dream come true. Thankfully, all those wild animals were far away from us, otherwise I would be a little bit scared and concerned since we didn't have any roof over our heads. And then it was time to go back to our camps. We had one last safari planned in the afternoon, so we needed to rest before that. It was way warmer than in the morning, and I was grateful for that. First, we had to drive through a village to get to this area. We're driving like this for some time, not seeing or hearing anything except of the engine sound. I had never seen such view. Dry hills, huge lakes, and green fields. I was so excited to spot more wild animals there. The road was still bumpy, but it was way better than yesterday. We did not have to drive through any bushes and thorns. The view from above was spectacular. On our way, we also spotted some small temples. A few more kilometers and we're almost there, near the lake where crocodiles live. It was so easy to spot it. The crocodile was just sleeping next to the lake, completely unbothered. We parked our car just across the lake and was able to see it clearly lying down in sunlight. The whole place was beautiful. The lake blue and vast, reaching the mountains in the background. White birds flying over it just added to the view. With plenty of time to sit there and look at the animal. After some time, it went inside the water and swam away. We went on that hill to take a better look. The sun was slowly setting, but we had more time until it was pitch black. Our driver decided to drive a little bit further, but we did not see any more wild animals. Still, I think that we were able to see a lot in just one day. On our way back, we spotted the shepherd. His red traditional turban caught my attention even from far. I believe that turbans are one of the best protection from the sun. On top of that hill were small leopards playing with the mother, but they were too far and we could not get any closer to them. I really loved this whole adventure. It was amazing to see those animals in real life. I believe that it brought us closer to nature in some way.